My name's Gary Rogers. I'm Director at Property Claim Assist. We represent the policyholder in the instances of dealing with a claim, and the loss adjuster works solely in the interests of the insurer. So in effect, what we are doing is evening up the scales of fairness. The biggest mistake that is made is the lack of knowledge. What we're able to do here at Property Claim Assist is by assisting them throughout the process. What we're able to do is offer them that independent advice where we put the power of the claim back in their hands. My advice would be to come to Property Claim Assist, where each individual, one of our loss assessors, are all directors. We all handle our own individual cases. At that point, once we're engaged, then you will have solely one point of contact, and that will be us. Once the claim is allocated to one of the directors, then we generally explain to the client in an introductory call that we will copy them into all correspondence with insurers, and we even ask insurers to do the same for complete transparency. We make regular phone calls. We're at the client's beck and call 24/7 basically. There's one particular one I can think of that happened in Bromley, which was quite a serious house fire. The fire had started in the roof. He had to evacuate, but he evacuated with absolutely nothing. He approached us asking for some advice. He had no money. He had no credit cards. He had literally the clothes that he was standing in. With the challenges that the family had, it was very difficult for them. And I think that's one particular claim where we was able to hold the client's hand throughout the process. I think the thing that makes me most proud of our team is that the amount of empathy and customer service that we focus on. For example, we dealt with one particular claim in Kent for an elderly client. We got involved at the point where they had appointed one of their validation companies, and the offer on the table was £7,000, which was what the insurers were saying was their limit of liability. With our processes, by introducing surveyors and contractors, we was able to get the total of that claim to £45,000. Now, insurers paid that amount, which means that that would have been their limit of liability. So at that point, when Property Claim Assist got involved, we was able to add value by achieving the correct and the fair sum that the client was entitled to on that particular claim. I believe the difference between us and other firms is that we handle our claims with a very, very personal touch. My staff and team here have empathy, professional attitude, and will fully support the client throughout their claims process. But I think the thing is, we've always set ourselves up to be a family business and a more personal touch to the clients in dealing with their difficult circumstances that they find themselves in. So you're not alone. An insurance claim is a very difficult and stressful period for you and your family. And by engaging with Property Claim Assist, you will have someone fighting your corner. You will have someone with empathy and compassion throughout your claim, and someone with your very, very best interests at heart. If you need expert advice on your property insurance claim, please request a call back for one of the directors to contact you and discuss your claim further.